Hello, and welcome to another reading of the Elder Scrolls. Today, the Madness of Pelagius. Hello, my name is Leo, and I found out that these books actually have authors, but it's not written here. Can you just go back for a second? Oh, that was a bad idea. Oh. Hold on, there's my demo. Oh, you're an asshole. Yeah. I really should have just taken it out of my fucking wagon, shouldn't I? I didn't though. Can you tell? Yeah. So at the end of this, I am actually going to show you a couple of interesting things that I found today. But I did want to do a book rating. Because, it wasn't really that interesting. So, we'll do that at the end. Right now, I've got my PlayStation 3 running Yakuza 5 doing the friggin' poker machines, the slot machines. There's like an item that just makes it play itself, because I'm trying to get the stupid thing for that. Which I need, I'm doing alright, I'm making money. Alright, so, which books have we read so far? Because I didn't actually talk about who wrote them. Granted, yes, Confessions of a Thief was written by Anonymous. Jokes was written by Butha Sanhus. And The Story of Los Angeles was written by Bressney Smythe. And, come on, where is it? That was written by... Well, we didn't actually read that. No, it's true. So, The Madness of Pelagius by... Sarthanus. The Madness of Pelagius by Tharsanus. Let us begin reading this book. The man who would be emperor of all Tamriel was born Thariz Pelagius Septim, a prince of a royal family of Wayrest in 3rd Era 119, at the end of the glorious reign of his uncle Anticlus I. Wayrest had been showered by much preference during the years before Pelagius' birth, for King Magnus was Anticlus' favourite brother. It was hard to say when Pelagius' madness first manifested itself, for in truth, the first 10 years of his life were marked by such insanity in the land itself. When Pelagius was just over a year old, Anticus, God, I don't really want to say that name anymore. Anticus, okay, died and Anticus died, and a daughter, Kintyra, assumed the throne to the acclaim of all. Kintyra II was Pelagius's cousin, and an accomplished mystic and sorceress. If she had sufficient means to peer into the future, she would have surely fled the palace. The story of the War of the Red Diamond has been told in many other scholarly journals, but, as most historians agree, Kintyra II's reign was usurped by her and Pelagius' cousin, Uriel, by the power of his mother, Potema, I've heard that name before, the so-called Wolf Queen of Solitude. That's why I heard it, because it's in Skyrim. The year after her coronation, Kintyra was trapped in Glenpoint and imprisoned in the Imperial dungeons there. All of Tamriel exploded into warfare as Prince Uriel took the throne as Uriel III, and Hierarch, because of the imprisoned empress's presence there, was the location of some of the bloodiest battles. Pelagius's father, King Magnus, allied himself with his brother Sepphoris against the usurper emperor, and brought the wrath of Uriel III and Queen Pontema down on Wayrest. Pelagius, his brothers and sisters, and his mother Eutheridia, God damn it, fled to the Isle of Balferia. That's good enough. Urethra was of the line of Dyrene, and her family Mance, don't know what that word is still located on that ancient isle even to this day. I am losing so much money in the slot machine. I had a net gain of 250, which I need 777, and now I'm down to 74. So I'm losing. I need to make 777. Great, I'm gonna lose so much money doing this. At least the Gallus is just doing it itself. Yeah, I don't want to spend too much money. Where were you? Where was I? Ah, okay. There is thankfully much written record of Pelagius's childhood in Balferia, recorded by nurses and visitors. All who met him described him as a handsome, personable boy, interested in sport, magic, and music. Even assuming diplomats' lack of candor. No. Even assuming diplomats' lack of candor, Pelagius seemed like, if anything, a blessing to the future of the Septim dynasty. When Pelagius was 8, Sepphoris slew Uriel III at the Battle of Ikdag and proclaimed himself Emperor Sepphoris I. Ooh, I just made a bunch of money. For the next 10 years of his reign, Sepphoris battled Pontema. Pelagius's first battle was the Siege of Solitude, which ended with Pontema's death and the final end of the war. I just realized that you just got a jackpot, so your auto token has actually stopped. Oh. Okay, so I guess I'll just pause it and I'll continue that later, I guess. Can I not just auto do it? No. That sucks. Alright, moving on. How many more pages are there, just out of curiosity? Oh god, this is a long one. Alright. In gratitude, Sepphoris placed Pelagius on the throne of Solitude. As king of Solitude, Pelagius's yes. Eccentric, yes. Oh my god, eccentricities, yes. As king of Solitude, Pelagius's eccentricities. Pelagius's eccentricities of behavior, that doesn't actually make grammatical sense, but began to be noticeable. As a favorite nephew of the emperor, few diplomats to Solitude made critical commentary about Pelagius. For the first 2 years of his reign, Pelagius was at the very least noted for his alarming shifts in weight. 4 months after taking the throne, a diplomat from Ebonheart called Pelagius a hale and hearty soul with a heart so big it widens his waist. 5 months after that, the visiting princess of Firsthold wrote to her brother that the king's gripped. No, that's not grammatically correct. The king gripped my hand, and it felt like I was being clutched by a skeleton. Pelagius is greatly emaciated, indeed. Wait, do me a favor. Grab my phone. get me the app that has the books in it. Because... assuming it's in here, where is it? Pelagius, where would it be? Would it be in fiction? Not fiction. No, you're right, it's not fiction. It is... God, what is it? It's not a journal log, no. It's not history or law. Wouldn't it be history or law? It's not there. Biographies. Ah, of course. There you are. Because the app actually writes, in brackets, sick, which tells you that it's actually a grammatical mistake. So that might be better to read. Let me, hang on. Where is that? No, it didn't actually correct that. Oh. Well, then that app's useless then. Okay, moving on. Where were we? We were talking about Sulphureus. Okay. Sulphureus never married and died childless 3 years after the Siege of Solitude. As the only surviving sibling, Pelagius' father Magnus left the throne of Wayrest and took residence at the imperial city as the Emperor Magus I. Shouldn't it be? The doesn't need to be there. Dude, stop being a grammar Nazi. I'm sorry. It's just there's so many fucking grammatical mistakes here. Magnus was elderly and Pelagius was his oldest living child, so the attention of Tamriel focused on Sentinel. By this time, Pelagius' bizarrities were becoming infamous. Now hold that thought. How old is Pelagius at this point? Because first 10 years of his life, he's a child. Pelagius is 8. So, for the first 2 years of his reign, so he was a kid. He was no more than 15 when he became the King of Solitude. Well, no wonder. Jesus, man. Anyway, where were we? Alright, go on. Is this where we are? This is where we are. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4 pages. Alright. There are many legends about his acts as King of Sentinel, but few King of Sentinel? Yes. Oh, I see. Pelagius became the King of Sentinel. Right, sorry. Moving on. Where are we? But few well-documented cases exist. It is known that Pelagius locked the young princes and princesses of Sylvana in his room with him, only releasing them when an unsigned declaration of war was slipped under the door. Wait. When he tore off his clothes, during a speech he was giving at a local festival, his advisors apparently decided to watch him more carefully. On the orders of Magnus, Pelagius was married to the beautiful heiress of an ancient dark elf noble family, Kateria Rathium. Oh, Kateria, isn't she the one with that stupid crown? Yeah, Baziah or whatever it was. Queen Baziah? Or was that a different person? Could be a different person. Moving on. Nordic kings who marry dark elves seldom improve their popularity. There are 2 reasons most scholars give for the union. Magnus was trying to cement relations with Ebonheart, where the Rathium clan hailed. Ebonheart's neighbour, Mournhold, had been an historical ally of the Empire since the very beginning, and the royal consort of Queen Baziah had won many battles in the War of the Red Diamond. Ebonheart had a poorly kept secret of aiding Uriel III and isn't it Potema? Yes, it is. I'm pretty sure there's an M there. The other reason for the marriage was more personal. Katerina was as shrewd a diplomat as she was beautiful. If any creature was capable of hiding Pelagius' madness, it was she. On the 8th of Second Seed, 3rd Era, 145, Magnus I died quietly in his sleep. Jolethi, Pelagius' sister, took over the throne of Solitude. Pelagius and Katerina rode to the imperial city to be crowned Emperor and Empress of Tamriel. It is said that Pelagius fainted when the crown was placed on his head, but Katerina held him up so that only those closest to the throne could see that he had could see what had happened. Like so many Pelagius stories, this cannot be verified. Pelagius III never truly ruled Tamriel. Katerina and the Elder Council made all the decisions and only tried to keep Pelagius from embarrassing all. Still, stories of Pelagius III's reign exist. It is said that when the Argonian ambassador for Black Rose came to court, Pelagius insisted on speaking in all grunts and squeaks, as that was the Argonians' natural language. How would you even do that? It is known that Pelagius was obsessed with cleanliness, and many guests were reported waking to the noise of an early morning scrub down of the imperial palace. The legend of Pelagius, while inspecting the servants' work, suddenly defecating on the floor to give them something to do, is probably, how do you say that word? Apocryphal. I'm gonna go with that, yeah. That's gross. When Pelagius, if he's really obsessed with cleanliness, he wouldn't have just shat on the floor. That's gross. When Pelagius began actually biting and attacking visitors to the imperial palace, it was decided to send him to a private asylum. Katerina was proclaimed regent 2 years after Pelagius took the throne. For the next 6 years, the emperor stayed in a series of institutions and asylums. Traitors to the empire have many lies to spread about this period. Whispered stories of hideous experiments and tortures performed on Pelagius have almost become accepted as fact. The noble lady Katerina became pregnant shortly after the emperor was sent away, and rumors of infidelity, and even more absurd, conspiracies to keep the sane emperor locked away ran amok. As Katerina proved, her pregnancy came about after a visit to her husband's cell. With no other evidence, as loyal subjects, we are bound to accept the Empress's word on the matter. Her second child, who would reign for many years as Uriel IV, was the child of her union with her consort, also she did cheat, Laureate, and publicly acknowledged as such. On a warm night on Sun's Dawn, in the 34th year, Pelagius III died after a brief fever. Oh, whoops. Sorry. Damn it. After a brief fever in his cell at the Temple of Canareth, in the Isle of Bethany. Katerina I reigned for another 46 years before passing the scepter on to the only child she had with Pelagius, Cassida. Pelagius's wild behavior has made him perversely dear to the province of his birth and death. The 2nd of Sun's Dawn, which is that February? Are we in Sun's Dawn now? Well, whatever, we missed it. Which may or may not be the anniversary of his death, records are not very clear, is celebrated as Mad Pelagius, the time when foolishness of all sorts is encouraged, and so one of the least desirable emperors in the history of the Septim dynasty, has become one of the most famous ones. Or infamous, maybe. So wait, what is the date today? It's not the, wait, why does it say the 9th? Never mind about that. Okay. It's the 11th of Sun's Dawn. Oh, so you missed it. Oh, what a bummer. Oh well. Alright, let's talk about what happened today. Yeah. Oh, that was The Madness of Pelagius by that's whatever his that fucking name was. Yes. Alright, so what happened today? Well, we came to the Wailing Soul of Debella. Although technically it's actually still yesterday. Fix up the controls, please. I checked about that horse, how the horse goes crazy. Apparently that's just Daggerfall. And there's nothing we can do about it. Which is the bummer. So this is just a place with just a temple in it. Kind of boring. Moving on. Later on, just at the end of yesterday, beginning of today, we came to the Rat and Stag Lodge. I came here on purpose. I was about to run out of fatigue. Of course, I've still got I've got a potion of stamina, and I've also got that statue that gives you stamina, although I haven't actually used it before. Horse. Horse. Horse! Stop it! God. But I saw there was a town nearby, so I found it. And I stayed the night here. Stayed at the inn. And then I journeyed a little bit more, and I got to the Wickham Farmstead. Which is just this, as you might expect, it's just a one building with this. What is this rock formation? I don't know. But there's, it's just a farm. It's just some. Can I get in there with my horse? No, you can't. There's some sunflowers there, some rocks there. It's kind of boring. Like I said, it's not. It wouldn't have been. It really would not have been worth it to actually go through this. No. And then we come to the end of today. We are now in the Rothgragen Mountains. Why did I save here? Why the fuck did I save here? Because it was the end of the day. Oh, I see. So we have finally entered the province that we need to get to. Although we've got quite a ways to go. We need to go here, I think. Where do we need to go again? What's the name of the place that we need to go to? Horse, I swear to fucking God, if you don't shut the fuck up. Just a good. There it is. It's right there. So show me there. So we have to go a little bit north. So I'm pretty much going to go directly east from now on. Yeah. So I might as well show you. Oh, don't save. I might as well. Well, actually, yeah, save. Don't save over that though. Oh, that's a bummer. Just save it up here. It'll be fine. Save end of 33. But yeah, have a look. I did continue on to see how far I could get into tomorrow. And at about 6 AM, I came to the Holy Light of Canareth. So, although obviously I've got more walking ahead of me from now. Actually, you are almost out of stamina. Touche. So you should actually charge. There you go. And then we'll set that to 0. And then we'll go for a good old walkie walks. Yeah, can't wait. So yeah, I'm gonna re-show this town, this temple. Well, there's nothing to it. And then I'll show you anything else that I find while going directly east from now on. Okay, alright. So I'm gonna go back to my slot machine with Yakuza. As far as Yakuza is concerned, I'm pretty much at the very end of the game now. I've finally got the control of all the different characters, and I've done pretty much all the, I've done all the mini games, but I haven't done any of the gambling stuff. So I'm gonna start doing all the gambling stuff now that I've pulled everyone's money together, and I can start using the cheat items to get tons and tons of money and do all the gambling stuff. Yeah. Okay, well I'm gonna stop here. But for now, my name is Leo, and I will see you next time.